Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Knuckles MMA, and I'm back with another video with my boy Bozing MMA, man.
Yes, sir. We're back.
Yes, sir.
Finally.
Yes, sir. And we're back for the Bozing Knuckles show. You guys already know the drill. You guys already know what's going on. Make sure you share and hit that like button, trying to get us to the YouTube universe. You know what I mean? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. You know, I've been busy. I know my boy Bozing's been busy, but for those who don't know, he's got his YouTube channel, you know. Check him out.
Rolling.
Yep, he's got that ball rolling. You know, he's got a couple of videos out now. You know, he's it's been looking good, smooth, cool. Dude's been getting a lot more views than I have, but you know, that's just how it is, man. You know, I like to see my boy succeed, but definitely for those who are in here, you know, check my boy Bozing out on YouTube and TikTok at Bozing MMA, and you know, I'm gonna just keep that rolling down there just in case, you know, forever who floods in and you know
Yes,
what I
sir.
mean? Just seeing what y'all are thinking. But today we're gonna hop into some real big, you know, like big topics that's going on in the UFC. You know, we're gonna start off with UFC 324 breakdown and predictions, but then we're gonna jump into that White House card and kind of talk about a little bit more that's going on in the 6 weeks that we have not had UFC, man. But you know, it's finally time. And this Saturday, we will be tuning in. So you guys already know the drill. I'm gonna share this screen and we're gonna start from the bottom of the early prelims and we're gonna go all the way to the main card. The first card, the first fight on these early prelims is in the welterweight division at 5 o'clock. For those who don't know, they also changed the time on Paramount. The main events are now 9 instead of like 10 o'clock, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So we got Adam Fugett versus Tyler Miller. As far as this matchup goes, I like Tyler Miller's you know, I like how he strike, you know, he likes to mix in his grappling a little bit with his striking. And you know, coming off, I believe he's coming off the Dana White Contender Series, right?
Yeah, it's his debut.
So yeah, you know, this is a good fight for him, especially against Fugett. You know, I'm not gonna say Fugett's like a bum, but you know, he's not like
A bit of a victim at times.
yeah, you know, he's a victim at times.
I think he gets him out of there pretty early.
Yeah, I do too. I give it to Tyler Miller by either I'll give him like mid-second round TKO. How you feel about that?
Yeah, like I say first half of the fight, I think.
Yeah. All right, so Tyler Miller by TKO, man. Now we're on to this fight here. We have Ricky Turcios versus Cameron Smotherman. Cameron Smotherman is coming off of he's coming off a loss, right?
Yeah, I think in Atlanta in June.
Yep. In that, oh wow, that's a little bit then. It's been a little bit since he's fought.
Yeah.
Man, Smothering coming back to fight Ricky Turcios. Ricky Turcios is not this like barn burner that some people claim he is. Like, you know, everybody's like, oh, you know, he's like a dominant force for these bantamweights that are coming up. You know, if you beat him, then you know, not everybody's Raul Rosas Jr. And you see how Raul Rosas Jr. is fighting now. You know, he's nothing special.
No.
Neither is Ricky Turcios. Cameron Smotherman can. Knowing Cameron Smotherman, I don't even think he's gonna finish this fight. I think he'll just go to a unanimous decision. Just make yourself look good in this fight. You know, especially coming off of a layoff like you have. Just go in there, do what you got to do. He has. He has a. I was gonna say he has a reach advantage, but he doesn't. Yeah, man, Smotherman, just do what you got to do, bro.
I think he loses is just like he didn't throw enough. He didn't put enough output, but I think he'll win. Honestly, not that crazy of a fight. Probably the worst fight on here, in my opinion. Least exciting.
Yeah, yeah. It's a little iffy going on in this fight. But then we have this interesting fight here. Josh Hoke is that the dude that's always wearing the America glasses?
Yeah, the cornball.
It is, right? It's him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This fight is another barn burner. Denzel Freeman, you looked absolutely horrible in your last fight, dude. I'm surprised you didn't even get cut. Josh Hoke, if you want to continue saying all those absurd things that you've been saying on the Dana White Contender Series, go ahead and finish Denzel Freeman. Do what you want because the heavyweight division needs the heavyweight division needs somebody right now. You know, like there's no names, there's nobody.
Got a couple good guys outside the rankings. They got a Hoke, they have Asplin, they have Kuniev's pretty good. They have Mario Pinto, my favorite prospect in the division, the best in my opinion.
Yeah,
so that's some good stuff. But I think,
right. Yeah. I thought Pinto was Pinto's not ranked. I thought Pinto was ranked.
I don't think so. I was looking the other day. I don't think so.
Let me see. I could have because I could have saw him in I know Kuniev got knocked out after he lost to what's his face?
Blades.
Dude, yeah, Blades.
Yeah.
Oh wow, no, they're not. How was Mick Park and Taliesin Teixeira still?
Talison's probably gonna keep it. I think he'll beat Tuivasa. Tuivasa's just blob.
Yeah, man. Tuivasa, you're done for, dude. You're reaching like 400 pounds and
yeah.
Then we have the unk off. Unk off here, man. Alexander Hernandez versus Michael Johnson. As much as I want to go Johnson, I'm gonna have like a little bit of a safer pick and go Hernandez because Hernandez has looked a little bit better than Johnson in his last couple fights. I think he's looked a lot more well-rounded, if that makes sense, in his fights. And knowing Michael Johnson, he'll beat the best of the best and then lose to the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Alex Hernandez is not the worst of the worst. I mean, he's still solid. He's still solid. The dude's 33, but he's still solid, not being ranked. And I think if he beats Michael Johnson, I think he could, boost himself back into that rankings. And let's see what he does. He's still on the younger side for a UFC fighter as well. So
yeah, I think I'm honestly picking Michael Johnson. I think
you want to pick Michael Johnson. All right.
Like what I saw last fight was against Carlos Diego Ferreira with Alexander Hernandez. It was like he was getting his ass beat, getting pieced up until he landed one big shot. And I think Michael Johnson at this point in his career is faster than Carlos Diego Ferreira, still has the power. And I think he'd be able to land some big straight shots and get him out of there in like the second round. I think they'll just get home.
All right. So that's
all
right. That's a bold prediction from Bozen right there. I can see that happening because Michael Johnson how many finishes does he have in his last 4?
I don't think many, but
I think it was 2. Yeah, 2. Right?
Because I know he beat Zellhuber by decision. He dropped Zellhuber. But Hernandez, for me, he's like one of those guys that takes too long to get going, and I think it's gonna backfire this time around. It takes too long. He landed one big shot against Diego Ferreira, but he was getting pieced up. I thought he was gonna get knocked out, and then he landed one big shot, got him out of there. I think it's gonna be like that, but Michael Johnson's gonna get it done before he lands a big shot. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I could 100% see that happening, but as far as for me, what I think I think Hernandez could just implement his wrestling a little bit more than he usually does. He's more. What I've kind of seen is him being a little bit more strike and heavy. I think he should implement his wrestling a little bit more and just kind of bully Michael Johnson on the ground. Hernandez is not. He's not a skinny guy. He's pretty. He's pretty. Yeah. He is. He's a tank. So I think with his wrestling and who he works with in his gym, like he has some killers in his gym. So I don't know. He just needs to stop being so inconsistent and just show us who you really are, dude. I want to see the Alex Hernandez from before the Cowboy Cerrone fight. I want to see that one back.
Yeah.
But those are picks for the early prelims. I have Alex Hernandez. I have Hokett, Smotherman, and my goodness, Miller. I just blanked on his name. And who do you have again, Bozen?
Yeah, Miller, Smotherman, Hokett, and Michael Johnson.
All right, so now we're moving on to these Whoa, hold on. Umar's still on the prelims?
And they put Silva and Namajunas.
Okay. Barn burners, guys. Barn burners in the Big 26. All right. Great fight. Great fight. Simple, easy. Charles Johnson by finish. Don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I think late finish or decision. I think he's just he's a better striker, longer striker. It's not. I think he's gonna be in the feet the whole time. Big reach advantage,
Oh, yeah.
height advantage. I think he's just gonna be able to piece Alex Perez up. Especially Alex Perez. I mean, he's only 33. That is older. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I think Charles Johnson takes it.
Yeah.
Not easy, kind of easy.
Yeah. I
Once-
see Charles Johnson just landing like an uppercut down the middle. You know, it's for somebody who
the shorter guy
beat
too. Yeah.
exactly for somebody who beat, you know, a Joshua Van who we see as a champion now, and you fight somebody like Lunar Kavanaugh. That kid is a killer. I can't wait for him to come back. But you know, he has really good wins. I mean, the only person that he's lost, well, the only person he lost to was Tim. How do you say his last name? Timarov, and that dude was a PED cheat. So I you know, in my eyes, he's undefeated for right now in the UFC. But
nice some other losses. He has Rafael Estevam. Damn, he lost. Shit, Charles Johnson lost. He had a 3-fight losing streak. Ode Osborne, Cody Durden, and Rafael Estevam.
oh, what? Really? I didn't
And
even
also
know.
Muhammad Makayev in his debut though. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Makayev was.
He's in a good streak now. He's beat Van, Sumar Derji, and Loner Kavanaugh. The Temerov fight. He did lose that fight. I think it wasn't to do with the PDs. He just didn't look that good. I thought he got out techniqued, out skilled, rather than just like he was getting bullied because the guy was too strong or something like that. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think he's gonna win this, but I feel like if he wins this, he might get a little overrated.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's gonna start getting a little overrated because he has a Josh Van win. He's good, but I don't think he'll hang. Especially the guys who are grapplers in the division. Striker is different, but if the grapplers in the division, those guys will give him problems for sure. I think.
Yeah, because let me see. So that's like he would be jumping up to 11 if he does.
No, if he wins this, especially by finish, I think he's gonna get like a top 6 to 8 opponent. Kind of push him up there.
Okay.
He might even get like a Roy Vall next because that would be a rematch from the regional scene.
Yeah.
And then push him closer, especially if Josh Van is still champ. If Josh Van gets a title defense, which I don't think he will, I think Charles Johnson, they'll push him up there.
All right. He summed it up good, and you got to listen to my man Bozen, man. Yeah. You know, but yeah, I 100% agree with that. Yeah, man, I you know, it's crazy to even think about the fact that, you know, he could be considered overrated if he does beat Alex Perez, which, you know, I think he will. But yeah, knowing the UFC is a business, dude. They're gonna try and rocket this dude up if he beats Alex Perez. 100%. But yeah, man, I got Charles Johnson still winning this fight. I think he's gonna look really good in this fight. He's judging from his Instagram stories, you know, he does look a little off track, but when he does show, you know, him training and, you know, actually looking like he wants to win this fight, he's been looking good. So, you know, he's in good shape too. You know, he's not like overweight or anything of that sort. So I got Charles Johnson, and Bozen also has Charles Johnson as well. On to this next fight, Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. Nikita Krylov it's big chicken, dude. You're done.
Yeah, I can't pick him.
It's you're done.
Big layoff and then 2 back-to-back knockout, like
knockouts,
get coded.
Yeah,
and it's like he got knocked out in April, doesn't let his brain rest. 3.5 months later, fights, gets coded again, and now he's fighting.
But that's Bukowski.
5 months later.
Yeah. Or is it 6? No, 5.
It was late July.
Mm-hmm.
So about 6, but still, I don't think your brain's recovered after that. 2 back-to-back knockout cold losses, and it's only 6 months. 6 months is not a long. It is a long time, but not when it's 2 in a row. I think so. I think it's based on that fact. And Modestas Bukauskas is looking good. He's looking big, powerful. more improved since he got cut. And I think he's putting Nikita Krylov out again because Nikita Krylov also hasn't learned from his mistakes.
No, he hasn't. He bum rushes too much, dude. Nikita Krylov, man. Yeah, no, Modestas Bukauskas has looked really good. You know, again, just like you said, after he got cut. But oh no, when did he get cut? Did he get cut after the Khalil Roundtree fight or no?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's after that.
It was after that one, right?
He got
So yeah,
exploded. His knee got fucking exploded.
Yeah,
Nasty.
Yeah, yeah, dude. When he got his knee stomped in. But yeah, Bukauskas says he's looked really good. You know, his last couple fights. He's looked a lot more improved. I think his striking has looked a lot better. And I don't know, like he's just beforehand. You know, did he have power in his hands a little bit? But I feel like, dude, like after that Khalil fight, and after he kind of just revamped himself, dude, he has he throws with some bad intentions, man. Like it's crazy looking at it. But yeah, man, I got Modestas Bukauskas winning by finish. And actually in the first round, I don't give any credit to Nikita Krylov anymore.
Can't.
Yeah, you can't. Seriously, you can't. I think Krylov's gonna lose this and then possibly get cut, or he might just get fed to like an up and comer in the lightweight division. Honestly, I can see him fighting like a Navajo Sterling if he loses. Do you want to give Navajo Sterling an easy fight, dude? Give him Krylov and just shoot him up the ring, and I'm completely fine with that. But yeah, do you think any different? Because I don't think you do. But
no, I agree. Yeah. He's done.
No. Yeah, he's cooked.
Yeah.
But all right, yep. So we got Charles Johnson, Modestas Bukauskas. Immediately, I go with Tiba Gauthier, man. I
don't got to talk about this. This is just another lamb to a slaughter.
Yeah,
he's a step up. He's got some decent striking, but you just need to get fucking imposed on. Yeah, just round one knockout. Tiba Gauthier is too big and fucking nasty. He's in Ngannou 2.0.
Yeah, dude, it's bad, bro. And he's from dude. These Cameroonians, these Cameroonians, man. They just yo. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, but Tiba Gauthier by whatever he wants. And then we go on to the main event of these prelims. This is a nice fight. This is a good fight. We have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Deiveson Figueiredo. I have Umar Nurmagomedov by decision. I think if the best way I can see Umar winning, you need to put pressure on Deiveson Figueiredo. Do not allow him to go forward, because when he goes forward is in those like second and third rounds is when he kind of starts to he starts to mix it up on you a little bit more, and especially in a 3-round fight, that's not what we're going for. If Umar wants to really look good, do exactly what you did in the Corey Sandhagen fight. You need to push the pace. You need to take him down. You need to just look fast. You need to throw those question mark kicks. Go for that exact leg that Corey Sandhagen messed Figueiredo's knee up. Go for that leg. Kick that leg. Teeps to the body. Just kind of implement your striking and make yourself look how good you really are, because he's not giving himself enough credit. I'm gonna be honest. Because in the Mario Bautista fight, he should have won that fight definitively, but he made it a competitive fight with Mario Bautista. No shot to Mario Bautista, because as much as I don't like him for beating Jose Aldo, I still give him his credit.
He's still a great fighter. He's a great fighter.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. I give him his flowers, but Umar should have looked a lot more dominant in that fight than what he did. Like he shouldn't have got caught by that head kick, or just like there was like the little things that I was noticing in that fight that I was like, Umar, you're better than this. But you're fighting a 38-year-old Deiveson Figueiredo, a former flyweight champion at that. But this dude's he's nothing special in the bantamweight division. You know what I mean? Like he beat Montel Jackson. He's beating like these names that really don't boost you up anywhere. So if you're Umar, show us what you really about. Show us what you're really about, dude. Stop messing around.
I think because it's like Umar, he should win this easily. It should be 30-27, unless he gets. The only way I see Figgy winning around is if he drops him, and then that's the most damage done. But Umar's better basically everywhere right now. At
Yeah,
this
he
point in his
is.
career, wrestling, striking, speed, grappling. So I think Umar should get it done easily, but I don't think there's any. He's not gonna. It's gonna be another one of his performances for him. It's like, is he gonna beat Marab? Is he gonna beat a Yan? Even a O'Malley? No, I don't
Yeah.
know. I just don't think he's that good, anyways.
Yeah.
He's
I
great.
could.
He's a really, really good fighter. He's champ potential, but I think
Mm.
just overrated because of the name,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't. I've always just looked at him and just thought he's not ready yet. I think they should have slowed his momentum down a lot more. Um, good for him. I mean, beating Corey Sandhagen, but at that time, I don't. They were just looking for somebody to fight Marab.
But yeah, there's
At
no. I
that
mean, there's
time.
no other options. And Sanhagen 49-46 is a good win, but Sanhagen's also
Mhm.
overrated himself. He doesn't beat anyone elite. He doesn't
Yeah,
win the
no.
big fights.
Yeah, no. Like
He's
I
just
see
the
Sandhagen losing to.
Auto, Jan,
Uh-huh.
or Aljo, Jan, Marab, Umar, all these big fights. He just loses every single one
Yeah,
easily too.
yeah. As I see him losing to a Sean. I mean, I would really want to see that fight, like a 5 rounder, if it was like Corey and Sugar. But
Yeah, I want to see that. Hopefully.
like, I see Sugar definitively winning that fight.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man. All right, so we have Charles Johnson, Modestas Bukauskas, Atiba Gautier, and Umar Nurmagomedov.
Yep.
Out of these prelims, and now we're moving on to this stunning main event card here from Paramount Plus. Hey, Paramount. You can always, you can always let me know if you want me to shout y'all out in the video. I'll be glad. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. I'm
I need
joking.
it.
But starting with this fight here, Gene Silva versus Arnold Allen. You want to know something, Bozen?
Mm.
I'm gonna give you exactly what I see happening in this fight. This is a 3-round fight. I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Arnold Allen's gonna be very stationary, like he has in his last 3 fights. He's gonna look very similar to that fight against Mozart Evloev, and Gene Silva's gonna push the pace on him to the point where he knocks Arnold Allen out.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only way I see Arnold Allen actually doing anything, to have him look good against Gene Silva is if Gene Silva bum rushes Arnold Allen the wrong way. Because just like the Diego Lopez fight, Gene Silva decided to be a little too aggressive with his fast footwork, and it was too much for him. And look what happened. He got spinning elbow. He got caught. The only way I see Gene Silva losing this fight is if he does something really dumb and just goes straight into a big shot and kind of gets rocked. But
Yeah.
other than that, Gene Silva is faster. He's more powerful. Even with his loss, he looked a lot better because nobody else would have survived that bum rush that Gene Silva did to Diego Lopez, like
Yeah.
at
No.
all. I give Diego Lopez so much credit for that because nobody would have been able to get out of that. But I see Gene Silva just being.
Yeah.
I
No. I think
see
it's
him
just beat
being
the.
dominant.
I think dominant too. Yeah, he said faster, more powerful. He's a better overall striker, more dynamic. Arnold Allen's coming off a big ass layoff, bad shoulder injury. He's just too hittable. He's also very hittable.
He is.
I think he's gonna look like a victim in this fight, and he's gonna get knocked out in later on in the fight. I think maybe second, third round. And I think Gene Silva also learning from his mistakes, being a little less emotional, higher fight IQ, and not being stupid. Because the only Diego Lopez, that performance over Gene Silva is overrated in my opinion. I think Diego Lopez, he got him in that bad position early on with the where he was in full mount because of Gene Silva's mistake, turning his back and doing the spinning shit. He got the body lock, got his back. He literally gave up his back. Diego Lopez takes him down, and he still didn't finish the fight. So I think it was overrated performance, and he relied on his chin too much, Diego Lopez, and just ate every big shot. Great knockout though. He was practicing that spinning elbow, which was smart. It was a good performance, but it was just a little overrated in my opinion.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah, I think Gene Silva wins knockout later in the fight, second half of the fight.
All right. Yeah, 100%. You know what else I can see happening is Gene Silva trying to rage bait Arnold Allen, and Arnold Allen just not giving him anything. Because Arnold Allen, there's something Bro,
Yeah.
I don't think Arnold Allen even has like a brain at all because he's so just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
like like I don't understand what goes on in Arnold Allen's brain. He's
This fight.
hilarious. I like, have you ever seen any of his like Twitter, like the stuff he posts on Twitter? He's the
No, I haven't seen the
funniest
Twitter, but I see some of his interviews. Yeah.
dude. Bro, like aside from Twitter, this Arnold Allen just I don't know. But yeah, man, I see Gene Silva just looking good in this fight. You know,
And
if Gene Silva, this is the fight that you make yourself look good in, especially after getting knocked out and looking like an impulse grenade after the Diego Lopez fight. So yeah, man, I got Diego Lopez. I have Diego Lopez. I got Gene Silva winning this fight. Both we also got Gene Silva winning this fight as well, and we both say the second round. Onto this barn burner of a women's flyweight fight right here. Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas.
let's make this one quick.
Yeah, man. Natalia Silva, go ahead, get it done. Do it by decision. Definitively make it look like you want that title shot because she's actually close. I'm not like a big
Should have got it
follower.
already, honestly.
She should have, yeah, but
Val's gonna be out for too long. That's the thing.
Yeah, if they wanna dilly dally and kind of beat around the bush, go ahead and do it. Put Rose Namajunas on your. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Beat Rose Namajunas. Put her on your resume. Make it look easy, make it look good. Natalia Silva's fast. She's quick on her feet. Implement your kicks a lot and that grappling because she has better grappling than Rose Namajunas. She looks really good. And just put Thug Rose away, man. Thug Rose it's all gone. It's all gone, man. There's no more Thug Rose no more. You want J checks gone. But yeah, man. Short, simple, just like that. All done. On to this fight here. This is a very exciting fight. I like this fight right here is the reason why I'm trying to go into work a little bit earlier because if not, then I'm most likely I'm gonna miss most of this card, which is gonna suck. But Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis, man. Like, if you don't even have to be a UFC fan, this fight excites me so. Like, I don't even know how to do. I can't even put it into words. If you know, you know. That's simply it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I still have Waldo Cortez Acosta winning this fight. Would it be an absolute miracle and would I still be happy if Derek Lewis finds a way to beat Waldo Cortez Acosta? Absolutely. But Derek Lewis is he's a one-hitter quitter. Waldo Cortez Acosta hasn't been knocked out. He hasn't been, he hasn't even really been rocked. Now that I think about it, he hasn't even because he fought Sergey Popovich. He didn't really get rocked. I mean, he got stunned, but it's Sergey,
Not rocked really.
Yeah, but
he takes this one. But the only problem with him is he sometimes gets too comfortable, especially the last couple fights, too comfortable on the back foot, getting you to the cage, and then rolling with the punches, which he does well because he has a boxing background. Where he did get knocked out 4 times in boxing, and then he comes in MMA and he's a granite chin. He's a granite chin. MMA, but I think he's gonna be able to land a big counter right hand. He's faster. He can not match the power, but he has good power as well to chin Derek Lewis, and I think that's what he does. Derek Lewis has been fighting cans recently, and Waldo's pretty fucking good. He has the good boxing fundamentals, which I think they might backfire as possible. Like I said, if he gets against a cage, gets too comfortable rolling with the punches, but I still see him winning round 1 knockout, like a TKO, not flatline, obviously, but just a big a counter right hand. I think because he's got to have a speed advantage as well.
So. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will definitely. Waldo Cortez Acosta, a really underrated part of his game, his leg kicks. His leg kicks are actually pretty good.
Yeah, he does have. I don't know. I wouldn't throw them this fight, honestly, because I think Derek Lewis would be waiting to time it.
Yeah, but I mean, if he mixes it up, I think that he would find.
Yeah,
if you throw a naked leg kick, dude, yeah, you're catching an overhand right over the top. I don't know.
He does do that sometimes.
He does. Yeah, he does. But yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that this fight is gonna go to a decision. Like I don't even think that this is gonna end in any sort of like knockout. Maybe a TKO going towards Wilder Cortez Acosta, but the only like reason I see a KO is coming from Derek Lewis. Like I don't
Mm.
know. I just got like an odd feeling about this fight.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean, I
like
think Wardo he might wrestle. That's why.
yeah, I think he's gonna wrestle. I don't know. I just have like I have like a gut feeling that Cortez Acosta is gonna look really sloppy in this fight, and then we're just gonna be like, oh, does he really deserve a title shot? You know, after a performance like that. Like I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be making a video being like, oh, does like that was really boring. Does he really deserve anything
Yeah.
after that? Um, but we'll see because I could see a finish, but if my safe pick Waldo Cortez Acosta by decision.
Mm.
Um, what are you saying? You saying Cortez Acosta by finish?
I think round one.
Round one finish. Oh wow, round one finish. Oh my goodness, that's bold. All right, another bold prediction by Bozen, man. All right. Um, but yeah, man. Now we're going into this co-main event. This fight here, man. This is a nice fight. This is a fight that I wish just like you were saying. I can't remember if I think it was one of your videos that you said this. Or it might have been a show. I can't remember what it was, but I remember you talking about how fights like this should be 5 rounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any
That
like number
was
fight or major
that
title
was your
implication?
2026 video, right? Was that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, one of the wish list ones.
Yeah, yep. Okay. What were you saying?
I was saying any fight with major title implications should get should have be 5 rounds, even if it's like a featured fight. This originally started as a featured fight.
Mhm.
Because if Amali wins, he's getting a title shot next against Yan. Because I think Yan's gonna beat Marab. And then if Yadong wins, maybe they set up a China pay per view, and in like August or something,
Yeah.
September, and Song Yadong fights O'Malley or Yan Marab winner, and then they set up
Yeah.
that like Peter Yan.
Yeah,
But
that could happen. The only thing, Marab has been saying a lot lately that Dana does not want a trilogy at all.
it does.
Cause at first, they were saying Marab and Yan were saying that they wanted a trilogy, but I seen something the other day and Marab flat out was like, I don't think Dana wants the trilogy at all.
No, they do want the
Um,
trilogy. They don't
they
want it at
do
the White.
want the trilogy?
Yeah, it's not at the White House.
Oh, I must have read it wrong then.
No, they want the trilogy.
Okay. All
Makes
right, yeah.
sense, obviously. Like even
Yeah.
for numbers and eyes, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Not just like merit wise. It's just even just the eyes, because that's one of the most exciting fights you can make. A trilogy. See how if Jan could get any better than the perfect performance. I don't know if he can. Then Marab's obviously going to be able to improve. So I think Jan takes it, but still a very fun competitive fight because also you have Marab. Did the weight cut affect him? The multiple weight cuts in a row affect him, especially the last one back to back to the activity. And then can he like technically improve and find a way to win? And then Jan, can he replicate a performance like that? And what can he do different to improve more, even though he had a pretty perfect performance? So that's what
Yeah, man.
I think. Yeah. So all right. Okay. It's under this fight now. All right.
Yeah. Man, I mean, this is like this is such a simple fight for O'Malley. To
Yeah,
be
I think he
honest, like
wins.
I think he wins definitively. No, like I'm not trying to discredit Song Yadong whatsoever. Song Yadong is a really good fighter, but dude, you don't really have the best track record. Like his last 5 fights, he's what like 2-3. Well,
I don't know, but he's
let's
been
see
a
what
while.
you are in your last.
The thing with him is like he has the tools, he has the wrestling, good pocket boxing, good power, but
Mhm.
I just he can't put it together. And I think O'Malley is the way better striker. He's able to defend takedowns. It's not that big of a wrestling threat, in my opinion, for O'Malley. Especially with O'Malley looking pretty improved in that area in the Marab 2 fight, and he's able to keep it on the outside more. I think it's 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 a battle of the distance. If Yadong could get inside, and if O'Malley could keep it on the outside, I think O'Malley's better at doing that and imposing his style on people rather than Yadong. And Yadong's last performance against Henry Cejudo last year was not impressive at all.
No, it
It was
wasn't.
it was. I remember watching it back for the Talbot fight. I'm like, this fight was way closer than I remember, and Yadong didn't really do too much. And you're fighting a 5'3" guy compared to now O'Malley who's like 5'10". So
Yeah, seriously. And for those who are watching, this is Song Yadong's record. Henry Cejudo, that fight was not impressive. Of course, you lose to somebody of the caliber like Piotr Jan.
yeah,
Chris Gutierrez is not a good win. Like Ricky
yeah,
Simone, all right, that's a pretty good win. But like that's the only fight I can really think of, like off the top of my head. The other fight that I think of is the Corey Sandhagen fight, which he lost. I mean, in his last five, he is 3-2, which is good, but you're not fighting anybody with like a Sean O'Malley name. Like you had
no,
a crazy fight that arguably should have went to Marlon Vera back in 2020. You lose to somebody named like a Kyler Phillips. Like Kyler Phillips is not all that good.
that was ass.
Like he really is. He's garbage. Like
But I think Kyler popped that fight, and it was a bad decision, if I remember correctly.
yeah, but like going through going through your record, you're nothing special. Like like I mean,
He's not
yeah,
that.
yeah, Sugar like has been shot into momentum, but he's looked a lot more impressive in his fights.
He beat Piotr Jan.
Exactly. Like and
No matter how, yeah,
even at that, it's arguably, oh, Piotr Jan won that fight, but if you really watch the fight and you watch film, you know what I mean. I thought like watching it because at first I was like, oh, Piotr won, but then I watched the fight back and I was like, I could
no,
see
could
it
have went
going
either
to
way.
Sugar. Yeah, it could have went either way, and honestly, I seen it going to Sugar a little bit more because of his more output and everything. You
Yeah,
watch a Song Yadong fight and it's nothing. Like there's nothing
yeah.
there to really watch. So
And he's
yeah,
at
man,
alpha
I
male.
have
I think he's a team alpha male. I think, which they haven't had anyone good in years.
yeah, no, that's what's his that's Favors. That's right, Favors thing, right? Yeah. Like
Yeah. All right.
but yeah, man, I got Sean O'Malley winning by decision. If he really wanted to spice it up and really look good, go to that body. Tag
Yeah.
Song Yadong's body up.
No, if he gets a finish, is definitive. He's getting a title shot. I think he should be trying to get a finish in this one. Like really, like make a statement and be like, because him versus Piotr Jan is the biggest fight he can make in the division easily.
Yeah.
Even before Marab Jan 3, Marab Umar 2, above Jan Umar, I think O'Malley and Jan 2 is the best fight you could do, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here, man. Like it's simple as that. It's simple as that. Sean O'Malley is gonna win this fight. And if he wants to throw the cherry on top and really get that title shot,
yeah. We got a
him,
comment from Bet0242. Yo, I'm new. What's up? What's good, bro? We're going over the main event right now.
I'm new. What's up? What's going on, man? How you doing? Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know specifically where you're coming from, but if you're coming from Instagram or TikTok, thank you for coming. If you just seen us, scrolling on YouTube, thank you. Like, comment, and share. Share us because we're trying to get around. Let your friends know who we are. But yeah, man, that's simple as that. Sean O'Malley is going to make Song Yadong look dumb, just like he is with his resume. On to this main event. This is a very, very good main event for the interim belt. I'm very excited for this fight. Bozen, I can assume that you're very excited for this fight. I'm going to give you a very concrete answer when it comes to this. And let me correct me if I'm wrong. I might go on like a little rant here. I have Justin Gaethje winning this fight by knockout.
What round do you think?
I say in either the fourth or like either late third or fourth. What I see happening in this fight, and no, let me rewind. Let me rewind. Paddy Pimblett is. I don't care that you're a scouser. I don't care that you can't get knocked out because you have looked very iffy in certain fights. Paddy has shown enough in footage. Like if you just watch his fights, if you've watched like coming up, I'm not even gonna go back like 7 years ago. This that no, his last three fights, he has not looked amazing. Other than the Michael Chandler fight, in the Michael Chandler fight, you can discredit that because it's Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler's not doing anything. But Paddy Pimblett shows that he can get caught. I can 100% see Justin Gaethje clinching up with Paddy Pimblett and just letting those uppercuts rip on Paddy Pimblett, and Paddy Pimblett not knowing what to do. That's just how Paddy Pimblett fights. He's very, very sloppy when it comes to how he fights, what he does, the grappling. I've heard a lot of people saying, "Oh, pick Paddy because Paddy is. This is going to be an easy fight for Paddy. Justin Gaethje is not as good as he used to be. This, that, like blah blah." That's not how it is. Justin Gaethje has lost to names like Khabib, lost to names like a Charles Oliveira, lost to names like Eddie Alvarez, and those are three guys that I have, as far as grappling goes, I have them over somebody like Paddy Pimblett. Paddy Pimblett is not somebody who can like take you down and just muscle you and submit you. That's not him. Justin Gaethje is not a Bobby Green. He's not a Tony Ferguson. He's not a Michael Chandler. He is somebody who is okay on the older side, yeah, but he's somebody that you can't just mess around with. You need to be very careful with somebody like Justin Gaethje, specifically in a 5-round fight. Paddy Pimblett hasn't, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't even think Paddy Pimblett has seen a 5-round fight at all. It's always been threes, right?
I think so, yeah.
You have a veteran in Justin Gaethje who just came off of. Oh no, okay. The second Fizzy fight was a 3-rounder because that was short notice. But like you can wrestle and mess with a Fizzy. You can't do that to Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje has an Usman in his corner. He has Trevor Whitman. He has these other fighters in his camp that are helping him with his takedown defense, and he's improved with his takedown defense substantially. You know what I mean? So I don't want to discredit Paddy Pimblett. It could go Paddy Pimblett's way, but how I'm seeing it and how these last 2 years and these last couple fights from Paddy Pimblett has looked, this is 100% a definitive and a great win that I see coming for Justin Gaethje, man. And that's my rant. That's my rant. And let me know if you think I'm wrong. But that's how I'm seeing it. Justin Gaethje, this is your fight. I'm rooting for you. Let's get it done, Big Rufus. Let's get it done, man. Let's get it done this Saturday.
No, I don't know who I'm picking yet. I'm leaning Gaethje right now. On Gaethje's side, you got a good jab, good uppercuts, nice leg, like nasty leg kicks, more defensively sound. Pretty durable in his own right. Obviously, he's been knocked out a lot, but still durable. Great takedown defense, good wrestling, but the grappling is very faulty. He's shown it time and time again. And Paddy's side, he has some pop. He hides behind. He's been trying to fight behind kicks more, especially the Chandler fight. Still hittable, chin out in the air, hands down. Kind of just like abandons his guard when he throws. Sometimes, nasty jiu-jitsu. There's a lot of finishing ability, a lot of ground and pound ability. Just the wrestling. That's the whole. I feel like this fight comes down to and his cardio is a little questionable as well. If this goes past the third round and it's a high output, you're trying to wrestle Gaethje or you do get it to the ground and you're grappling, will he be able to survive? Because I think if Gaethje gets a knockout, I don't know if it'll be like off of just like he catches him. I think it could be from fatiguing Paddy as well if he gets in the 4th, 5th rounds. But Paddy, I think this fight depends a lot on the wrestling. Can Paddy get him down? Because if Paddy gets him down on the ground and he's able to have him there for a good amount of time and get his back, I think Gaethje's fucked. If it does get to the ground, that's the whole thing. So in my film watching, I already know what Gaethje can do on the feet. He has very nice jab, leg kick, uppercuts, right hand. He's gonna catch Patty. I think he's gonna stun Patty a couple times. I don't think Patty will knock out Gaethje himself. He could rock him. Patty's a big, long guy, but
Yeah.
I think it comes down to the wrestling. Can Patty get him down? That's what I'm gonna be focusing on in the film is can Patty get Justin Gaethje to the ground, maybe on a body lock or something. But we'll see, because I think if he does get it to the ground, he's able to have him there for a decent amount of the fight early on. He subs him, but other way around, I think if he can't, I think he gasses and gets TKO'd in the fourth.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's my view on it.
Yeah, man, and either way, it's gonna look a lot better. If you're a businessman like Dana White, you want Patty to win because then you can capitalize on an Ilia Topuria and Patty win. But like you can't just sit here and specifically tell me other like aside from the grappling aspect, nobody can come on this platform and tell both of us that Patty Pimblett is gonna outstrike Justin Gaethje like he did to Michael Chandler, because he's not.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Patty Pimblett doesn't have the gas tank enough to go. I don't think he even has a gas tank enough to go a 5 rounds, because I'm not gonna say he's looked gassed in his 3-round fights, but you can tell that the fatigue is really getting to him. Especially if you're still in that fight. This dude's fought a bunch of old guys. Like he's fought a bunch of old heads. And
Yeah.
that's the thing about shooting somebody up in those rankings, because you don't get to see how they really fight against somebody who's gonna press you. Like they really want to get at you. Like a good body worker. Like Justin Gaethje is not like a crazy body worker, but Justin Gaethje got like he'll work your body. He'll throw knees up the middle. He'll throw uppercuts. He throws elbows. Like he'll clinch you up. He'll try and kick your head off of your shoulders. Like Patty hasn't fought anybody like that.
Yeah.
So, it's if you're a Patty fan, this is a really iffy and this is a very dangerous fight for somebody like Patty Pimblett. And I would be watching this fight very, very closely for your boy, because there's a high possibility, a very high chance. I'm like 99% sure that this fight is going to go to Justin Gaethje this Saturday, and I'm going to be banking on it.
99.
I'm 99% sure, because that 1%. All right, just like you said, because just Justin Gaethje is Justin Gaethje at the end of the day. There's a possibility that he gives up his back and Patty sinks something in, or like even like attacking and kind of just just that scratch. Like I honestly, we haven't even seen how Gaethje's nose is, and like as underrated and how dumb that might sound, after getting spinning heel kicked like that in your nose, and then you think he's good. I don't know, because Patty does have like he's got a little bit of length on his arm, so like he doesn't have crazy power, but tagging up that nose like over time, it might kind of bother Gaethje a little bit. And Gaethje's a known mouth breather too. Like he breathes out his mouth a lot. He doesn't breathe out his nose. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But I'm like very, very confident in Justin Gaethje. I do plan on following this video up once Saturday does come. If I come on here and you guys see me in tears, just know Gaethje lost. But you guys aren't gonna see me cry on this game. Be honest, Gaethje's not losing. Gaethje's not losing this fight. If this was like Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria, all right, Ilia's bro, you sleeping, you dude. But yeah, man, that's how this fight's gonna go. I don't care what anybody says. Me and you. It sounds like me and you agree on what's going on. And as I'm seeing right now, Armin Sarkarian, man. Armin Sarukian will be in attendance to see this fight. He's not the backup, is he? He's not the official backup, is he?
I don't think officially, no. I think he's staying ready just in case.
Okay. And I'm also seeing that Rose Namajunas is saying that if she wins against Natalia Silva, she will be next for a title shot. I
mean, yeah.
I hope that's not the case, but you never know.
See.
But yeah, oh my goodness, that's another thing. What are you thinking about Gaethje having a possible staph infection? He said that was beef on his lip. I
I
I
said ingrown hair too, which is
I
maybe the
don't
beef, maybe the
know.
rose, or maybe the brisket, but I don't. That doesn't look like an ingrown hair, especially if it's there that long. I've had some ingrown
Yeah.
hairs before that were like bad, and they were not
Uh,
that big.
yeah, like I don't know. I don't know which is like weird,
I don't
but
really want to factor that in
um
to my pick, but because you don't know
yeah,
for sure.
no. But these staph infection, I don't know. Like people, the last couple of people that I've seen fight with staph infection, they really haven't looked all too good,
Yeah,
you
you're
know. But
antibiotics, and it fucks you up,
yeah,
makes
they
you tired,
rock
and
really bad. Um, but yeah, man, let's see what this chat's going. My boy Jaden Nunez, Suave, what's going on, man? Love to see that you're in here. My cousin Bernie, what's going on, cuz? Bernie here showing love. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you for tuning in. Love you. I'll see you soon. And then we also got my boy Jaden Nunez again saying that Gaethje for the win. 100%, man. Yo, me and Jaden. We're locked in. I unfortunately I suck at Marvel Rivals. I might be selling you Elo a little bit, but we can agree on one thing, and that is Gaethje winning winning this fight this Saturday, man. Um, but yeah, man. I really like how those predictions went between me and my boy Bozen. But
sir.
if you guys think that that's the end of this video, you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. You don't know what the Bozing Knuckles show really is about. You think it's just breakdowns and predictions? No, we're gonna be talking about the future. We're talking about the White House card, and I'm gonna start it off with by saying this, and this is per Home of Fights, and let me put this on the screen so that you guys can see this. And this is all shout outs. I hope I don't get copyright strikes for any of this. I'm not even sure if I'm able to do this.
Yeah, you're good. I do that. I've done this before
Um,
videos.
okay. Okay, good. I'm good. Somebody knows. But I per House of Home 2 hours ago, Dana White says that he'll start building the White House card right after UFC 324 and having it dialed in by the second week of February. Now, what fights are we thinking are gonna happen? Because what has been thrown around, what has been said is that we're not gonna see any Russians on this card, which is interesting. And kind of
Marab
sucks
said it.
because
I thought
Marab
Islam
said
was
it.
headline.
Marab said it.
Yeah, Marab said no. The UFC told him no Russians, so no
Oh,
Islam, no Hamza, probably no Jan.
no yawn. Now, where see that's the thing. Where do we go from here? And again, I'm gonna share my screen one more time because now I want to look at what we have in rankings because all of these fighters are not from American soil, which kind of makes me think that I mean, okay, cross off Hamza, we cross off Islam, we cross off of Ilya Taporia because I don't think he's gonna be back in time.
I will.
We
He's
he will? You think so?
got a headline, I think,
Okay.
because
Um.
he said he wants to return April through June, that sometime around there. April's too quick of a turnaround. May's too quick of a turnaround for a Patty or Gaethje winner, I think, because they have to jump right back into camp. I think June's a perfect time for those two, for Ilya's return and for the UFC, because they'll get the chance to headline the White House, especially if Gaethje wins. That is 100%. They're locking that in. White House headliner Gaethje, Ilya. That's the only American guy who could really headline, because Kayla's out as well till end of the year.
Yeah,
And
she's out until further notice with her neck and um
it's a very long road to recovery.
yeah, dude. What did she do? Brace it was like a
Herniated disc.
herniated, yeah, her dude. What I've heard from herniated discs, man, that's nothing to mess with, dude. That's
Yeah, I
nothing
got
to
one.
mess
I got one
with.
in my lower back,
You got
but
her.
neck
Oh
is
my
different.
gosh, dude.
Especially because
Oh,
they're wrestlers like me. I play basketball. It's not that
mhm,
bad, and I do a like it doesn't hurt now. It was hurting back then, but because I know
mhm.
I get under control now.
Uh,
But neck too, especially when you're wrestling and fighting, it's all fucked up.
yeah.
You can't really do nothing to like mitigate how much you use it or whatever. Kind
Mhm.
of fucked at that point. So we'll see. I guess that's better for Amanda Nunez.
Yeah, that is better for her. They said they're definitely gonna rebook that fight. Um, but yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go for her. We'll talk about that in another video because it's really not even really
No,
cares about that. But but now that leaves four names specific guy at least for me. Five names actually. I could see I could see a Joshua Van coming back and fighting a Pantoja either in the main event or the co-main event.
no, I think
I
I would
mm,
say I think Van, they're gonna book him and Cop or Tyra like April May, because Pantoja's probably returning in August, around August, so it's a better timeline. And they're Josh Van or Cop or Pantoja and Tyra, they're not big names for the U.S., so
mm.
I don't think they'll be on the card.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I'm trying to like scheme something up because there's like what
That'd
is
be
it?
Ilya.
Yeah, you think I don't know
Pereira.
because I kind of think that it's gonna be Pereira versus Aspinall, but
I don't know if Aspinall. Aspinall not even cleared to train still.
yeah, that's the
I don't
see
know if
that's
I
the
don't even know if he
thing.
got his second surgery yet because he's supposed to get one this month. And Pereira said
Oh,
White House is a no go. So he might just be trolling. They might change the UFC could change their minds and put Pereira there if they need to against Gane, which I think is the best option.
yeah.
Because I think they want to do multiple title fights, so maybe they do Pereira, Gane, Ilya, Patty, or Gaethje.
Mhm.
If
And
they do
then
want to put the flyweights on there, if they do want to put um, Volk on there, which I don't think they should. I think they should keep it at 2 or 3 title fights. Do two men's, not even 2 title fights. Fuck that. Keep just one big ass fight and then a bunch of good contender fights. Don't. I hate how it looks like they want to stack up the card and put 3+ title fights. I do not think they should do 3 title fights. The only way they should do 3 title fights is like it would have been good if Kayla Harrison was able to come back by then because you could
Mhm.
put her on there. But I think they should do 2 title fights at max, like undisputed titles,
Mhm.
because it will be a waste honestly if they put like because you could do a Volk co-main
Yeah.
to Pereira
Mhm.
headline or Ilya headline, but I don't think you should do Pereira and Ilya on the same card. That's a waste. Those are two
Yeah.
headliners, like
Yeah,
two.
because
Those are
then
two
you
biggest
could spread
stars.
them out. Yeah, you could spread them
Biggest
out
stars.
and make another card around that. That's true. Yeah, you make a good point.
Put Max Holloway versus like a BSD or something
It's exactly what I was gonna get at because Holloway is fighting
in March,
Oliveira in what like next month, right? Or the 2 months from or
March 7th.
March 7th. Yeah, so March. All right, let me see. Right, April, May. Okay,
Three
that's a
months.
3 month turnaround. I mean,
He said he wants to return quick for the White House.
yeah, which is yeah, because I don't really see I don't see Holloway really taking damage from
He needs to take too
Oliveira.
much.
I don't.
Could,
Yeah,
but
I don't think he's gonna take a lot of. I mean, like unless Holloway gets like hurt like bad, like something during that, like if I don't know, like if he breaks something or like he tears something, like
yeah,
that's like the only way I could see him missing it. But yeah, 1000%, dude. I have Benoit Saint Denis beating Dan Hooker, so
yeah,
um
to kill him.
yeah, dude. So yeah, 100%. And what is Jaden? I want Pereira on that card for sure. Would be fun to see. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that, Jaden. The only
Yeah,
thing is just it. See, that's the because he like, but him saying that it makes me think because dude, Dana's he worries more about money and business than he does actually thinking about ahead. And knowing his relationship with Trump and what Trump would want for the White House, like I could see them really stacking up this division and then us not having any good UFC fights for the next like 3, 4, 5 months after that, dude. Like I
I hope not. I hope they don't do that. It's a dumb decision because the White House card is already going to draw numbers because it's the White House. I
yeah.
think you need a really good headliner, a really nice co-main, a really nice main card. It does not have to be all title fights. They're walking out from the Oval Office, which is cool. It's gonna be a cool event if they actually get it done, which it looks like they will. But I think it's gonna be bad for the. I think there's only. It's not gonna be good for UFC in my opinion because you got the
Yeah.
UFC's like. There's a couple of reasons. If they stack up the card, it's gonna fuck up the rest of the cards for the year and
Mhm.
April, May pay-per-views because they have to save some guys.
Yeah.
So obviously another form of sports washing, where it's like it's bad for the fans because it's going to drive up prices, make UFC events more exclusive. Um, and then sports washing because you're gonna ignore what everything the U.S. is doing with the whole ICE situation, and
Yeah.
tangent on that, the ICE situation, you're gonna have a bunch of immigrants and foreigners headlining this card. So I think it's a
Yeah.
bad event based on all those things. It'll be cool. It's cool to walk out of the White House, but maybe if we had if it was, it'd be perfect if it was when Obama was in office. If Obama was in office right now, then you could do a White House card. But with Trump
Yeah.
there, I don't like it. That's the way he's running the country. I
Yeah.
don't
Nah.
know.
Yeah. Nah. This. I don't. I'm not like big on politics, nor do I ever want to implement politics. Like this is nothing towards you, but like I don't
No,
ever want to implement politics into this show because I know how people get,
yeah,
and I know how fast the internet goes. But
yeah,
dude, I like the completely off script. I agree with what you're saying, dude. He's not
yeah.
running. He's not doing anything good.
No,
Um,
I agree. I don't like bringing politics to any type of sport, but it's like when you're putting it at the White House, like
yeah, like you're
that's
just
already
you're opening up. Dude, yeah, that's the thing. Because then like I don't even want to think about it right now. I really don't because just knowing how everything's gonna go, like I just know that some tomfoolery and some junk is gonna come out of this, and a lot
yeah,
of heat is like once they're done. Already, I can see heat going on the UFC already. Like there's already heat on them. But if they really do go through and they decide to make like stupid decisions, or if Dana says something stupid, or Bryce Mitchell, I can see Bryce Mitchell saying something like really retarded and
yeah.
just like tanking stuff because he
It's
said
good.
something or Sean Strickland said
I
something
don't think they're gonna put them
or
on
like
there for that reason.
like I don't I could just see something really like unfortunate and really dumb that's gonna still it's still gonna allow the fight to go through, like the fights to go through and everything's gonna go good. But I just feel like the mainstream media is gonna attack the UFC really bad, and they're gonna be in like a really bad position after this White House card. um but like the cherry on top would be if like Joe Pyfer or Sean Strickland or like Bryce Mitchell said something just like out of pocket.
Stupid shit. Yeah.
But I yeah, we'll see, because it's gonna because what is it? They don't even want women to fight on that card at all, right? Or like
I'm,
I don't maybe I might be saying that wrong, but like
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know any. You can put like Tracy Cortez on there, I guess.
yeah, I mean yeah, just for like
Kayla Harrison would
view.
be perfect for that, but they're not.
Yeah,
She's not.
she would have. It's so unfortunate that she messed up her neck. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know if they want to do another like title fight. Do the BMF and do like a interim fight if that. Oh my goodness! Instead of having Lerone Murphy and Mosar, I'd that's just kind of me brainstorming. Um, because when would the London card be? That would be in
March.
March. Yeah, so that wouldn't really line up like that. Honestly, like I would have loved to see Lerone versus Mosar, maybe for an interim. Like if you want to add another title fight, the title fight, you could put them on the White House card for a interim fight. But even at that, they're not American
There's
either.
no reason for an interim at that point.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. See, we're just kind of brainstorming it
Yeah.
now because it just doesn't make the fight doesn't make sense. Now that I'm kind of talking about it and thinking, because at first I was kind of thinking about it like, oh, this would be good, but now that I have somebody else to kind of brainstorm with, I'm starting to think about it a little bit more. Like this fight just doesn't make sense. Like this is literally a money grab. That's it.
Yeah.
This is all this like it's not this isn't good for the UFC at all. Um yeah, I don't know. I could just really see I could really see Dana White just chasing after the money and doing something really dumb and us suffering for another like 3, 4, 5, maybe even like 6 months. To be honest with you, like I could just I see this all going like really wrong. I hate to sound so negative, but I really see this
No,
going
definitely.
like left field. You know, um, what other what other fights would could you see happen like undercard? You know, is it there's gonna be prelims and like early prelims, right? Or is it just gonna be like a big main card kind of?
No, I gotta do prelims and all that. You gotta get Bo Nickel on there, of course. Maybe Gable Steveson.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yep.
Yeah. Get maybe I don't even know if McGregor's gonna be on there. That's like because it's like where do you put him?
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
me look at
because that's another what he Dana's already shot down like 3 fights with him
Yeah.
already,
You
right?
could put a Rival. No, Rival said no to the card. You could put a. I mean, if O'Malley doesn't get a title shot, they do him versus Sanhagen there. You could
Mm.
do Aljo and Zalal maybe, or Aljo Yair.
Oh
You
yeah,
could
yeah.
do Khalil versus Blachowicz. You could do hmm. You could do Pfeiffer versus somebody. If he beats Izzy, you could do Sean Brady versus fucking Buckley, but Buckley can't sit out that long. Never mind. You could do Chandler versus a prospect like Chandler versus Torres, Manuel Torres or Ziam.
Mhm.
You get Curtis Blades on there versus Cortez Acosta.
Yeah.
Derek Lewis on there. But it's like you can't have all those title fights.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I think try to get Holloway on there. Try to Pereira Izzy headline or Pereira Ilya headline. They should be looking at Pereira to fight on the card, Ilya to fight on the card. If they're doing no Russians, Pereira, Ilya, Max, and McGregor. Those 4 guys should be in talks for being on the card.
Mhm.
Because remember I'm talking about like even 5 title fights is excessive. I remember talking about 8 to 9 from Trump, which is literally every division, and then a
Yeah.
woman's or no, every division and a BMF, which is
Mhm.
bullshit. That'll be the dumbest thing they could ever do.
Yeah.
Especially with this, like I don't think they'll do it because you gotta like if you're gonna fuck up all the like multiple events, I see that's stupid. It's there's not you're not gonna the White House card isn't gonna do that much numbers or that many numbers to where you should be splitting down and you don't even need to buy paper you don't do pay-per-views anymore, which kind of makes sense. I mean, it's like 2 ways. It's like the White House card, you put all these title fights on it, you don't need to do pay-per-view buys, so
Mhm.
you could stack it up because then you don't need the other cards to be good, or it's like you don't need this card to be that good because you're not going to get money off of it like a pay-per-view,
Yeah.
so it's better to space it out. But I don't know. It's
Yeah. I don't I don't know either, man. I don't know. You know, McGregor's like I don't know what's going on with McGregor because I'm seeing things that's like McGregor's not fighting, and then I'm also seeing stuff from Chandler saying that he can neither confirm nor deny the fight between them.
yeah. No,
I'm
Chandler
like,
and I mean Chandler. Dana turned down Chandler and Masvidal, so we'll see.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna. I don't know how this is gonna look. All I can really look at is the good fights and what's to come in the next couple months. Um, you know, we have some, you know, really good fights upcoming. Let me see if I can go to like the upcoming. See, we have Patty and Gaethje, then we have Vulcan Lopez, and like you know, on that one you have Hooker, you have Saint Denis, Rufi, and Fazeev. You know, you have some pretty good, some pretty good fights on there, and then you got a so-so fight between
A good one. I like that.
Oliveira and
Honestly, be a great fight. I think.
this is gonna be a really good fight. But like from the outside of looking, because man, UFC fans in general, y'all are some of the most incoherent and idiotic. Like we have a really bad fan base because we have the good people who watch the fights and actually like you know shut up and watch it. And there's the other people that are just casuals and just talk just because they can. Like,
Yeah, I don't. I think the complaints with the Apex are kind of dumb because we need those shitty Apex fight nights.
Yeah, we do.
Without them, people would not be fighting enough. People already don't fight enough. The top tier guys, the low tier guys, the middle tier, they already don't fight enough. And if you cut down on Apex events, you're not gonna. Guys aren't gonna get booked that often. So I think we need the Apex for those shitty fights, and they sometimes turn out good. We had some good Apex cards last year, some very good ones. Like we had Cannoneer, RoboCop, we had Hernandez Fluffy was pretty good, I think. Brown Bonfim was decent. Garcia Onama was decent. Cop Royval was pretty decent. Tyra Park was we had some decent Apex events. The first half of the year was ass in terms of the Apex, but the second half was decent for Apex. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I just really hope that I just hope Dana does the right thing. That's literally all. Like, I just hope he does the right thing. Just do the right thing, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I really don't even have like much to say about the White House card yet.
Yeah, you know, I'm curious how they're gonna get done with the matchmaking.
Yeah,
or maybe just not announce it, but I want to see what matches they come up with that early on. Because I think this card has some decent implications. Like if Lewis wins, if Gaethje wins, if O'Malley wins, some decent implications there. Even Gene Silva, because honestly, Gene Silva wins, nasty knockout. Volk wins by finish or decision and doesn't take too much damage, and he wants a quick turnaround, like he says. And Movsar Ivloev take place in March. Too quick of a turnaround for a White House card. I could see them doing, and Volk's adamant on fighting on there, which I don't know if he will. They could do Volk Silva as well. I don't know. That's like because Silva's obviously marketable. They want him up there. They gave him a big push for Lopez.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Right? We'll definitely see. You know, I'd protest. Protest is in a good position though, because see, but that's the thing. Like, they don't want nobody that's not from. They don't want anybody that's not from the U.S. on the card. But all you have is guys not from the U.S. That's the best for you. Like, you know, I would love to see a Protest versus Michael Morales on that card, or a Protest versus JDM. You know, I don't know. I could see it going a lot of ways, but we're just we don't have enough information. You know, if we were talking about this like after Saturday, or if we were talking about this like next week, and what it looks like, we're gonna have a lot more information and a lot more things to talk about. But right now, we're just like in the dark. Like, all of us are just in the dark right now. And all we can really do is just guess at this point. But yeah, man, this card right here is gonna be good. I can't wait for this card. I'm happy. I'm happy the UFC's finally coming back after 6 weeks. It's been rough. It's been a rough couple weeks without, like, I haven't had anything to watch, dude. I've been watching YouTube the last 6 weeks. There's nothing interesting on YouTube. Like, but yeah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. For those who are in the chat, I know you guys can't wait either. I hope you guys will be tuning in. For those who have my number, for those who might not, my socials, Bo's socials are, in our descriptions and whatnot. But definitely, reach out to us if you guys want anything.
Yes, sir.
If you guys need anything, we're here. Let's chat. Let's talk. I thank you guys for being in the comment section and chatting with us. Bozen, of course, you're my co-host, bro. We're locked in like that.
Sir.
You're my guy, bro. But for now, this is it, y'all. This is it. I'm happy to finally be back. We're happy to finally be back. We are happy to finally be back on the Bulls Knuckles show, giving you guys some more content to just eat up and watch and kind of get your brain spewing. You know what I mean? I thank you guys so much for tuning in. wouldn't be here without you guys. You know, I thank you guys so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. Get us around. Share us to your friends. Share us to your family members. And just, you know, let's get this going, man. Let's become big and popular in the Big 26. Let's get it going, y'all. Thank you guys so much. We're out of here. See you guys pretty soon. Thinking about some more video ideas and whatnot. Me and Bozen will definitely talk about that.
Yes,
but yeah,
sir.
man, for right now, we'll see you guys later. I thank you so much. Peace.
Yes, sir.